So according to the Nigerians living on Twitter, the last time Cote d'Ivoire hosted the AFCON in 1984, Nigeria ended up winning it. But that's cap. The actual fact still remains that Nigeria won its first AFCON in 1980, which they actually hosted and played a goalless draw with Cote d'Ivoire in the group stage. But nobody wants to hear that. But the fact still remains that, of course, I'm a Nigerian and we always have this superstitious belief, you can't just change it. Like, this is the best tournament ever. For me personally, I feel this is the best AFCON ever. This is the AFCON where Ghana left in the group stage and like this is AFCON where the highest goal scorer is a defender. What could be more spectacular than this? Like for real, this AFCON is the best or the most interesting AFCON ever. Like I really can't give you a particular tournament as interesting as this. The 2022 World Cup in Qatar wasn't as interesting or intriguing as this. I think the only time I received this kind of goosebumps or got this kind of goosebumps was the final, France and Argentina final. That was only the time I had this kind of goosebumps and that's based on I really didn't want Messi to win the World Cup because of course I'm a Ronaldo fan. So that was the only time I could feel this kind of the interest was there. But this AFCON is the AFCON of upsets where Ghana was brutally by their fellow counterparts and Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, they are nowhere to be found. Cameroon, Senegal, Guinea, Mali, they are all. It's crazy, man. Even the Morocco I was rooting for ended up leading in the round of 16. Like you can imagine that kind of thing. Like every day for me this tournament is just the most interesting. You can't compare any tournament ever. Like you can't compare any AFCON tournament ever to these different upsets here and there from different people, different smaller teams, Cape Verde, Congo, here and there. Like this AFCON where Inaki Williams made a big mistake in one of their matches and ended up causing them to lose the whole tournament. For me, Inaki Williams, that back pass was very, very terrible. And for me, it actually made their whole matter or their whole story very, very bad in the whole tournament. At the end of the day, Inaki Williams took the next available flight to Bilbao and actually was very decisive in their elimination of Madrid in the Copa del Rey. I really don't like it's really annoying seeing that from Inaki Williams and seeing the nonsense he was playing in Ghana. For Ghana. It's just really crazy. Like you don't really even understand how Ghana game or Ghana matches made me feel. It was so pathetic that I had to tune out of the game to watch Keep It Up with the just to kill time. You can imagine how woeful they were. But to my Ghanaians or to my Ghana fans, you will do better. Definitely next year, you guys will kill it if they will be next year for you guys. But at this point, I feel they're supposed to write a petition not to allow Ghanaians play the AFCON again because they are just wasted talent. For me personally, that's my own opinion. I don't know about it. But that's not the point of this video. The main point of this video is me telling you why I feel Nigeria is going to win the 2024 AFCON tournament. Back to the topic. This is the reason why I feel Nigeria will win the AFCON. Or this is the reason why I feel they are actually the favorite to win the AFCON. The reason number one is the fact that number one, we have very very dope and excellent defense. As far as I'm concerned, since Vincent Eyama retired, the Nigerian defense have just been really mediocre or even less than average. Like we've been terrible. From the likes of Akpeye, which was a very big basket in the goalkeeping section of our game, like he was very terrible, and that's just a fact. To the man that his daughter is 17 but he's 19, I really don't know how that adds up. But anyway, Stanley Nwabali is here and he's giving me this kind of confidence and security. Even though I know he has not been tested, but it's actually very nice, and knowing that there's somebody like that. At least he was tested just a couple of times in the game against Angola. You could see his presence, and his presence was felt in the pitch. Like the whole defense is just, they are the best in the tournament as far as I'm concerned. We have the likes of the excellent captain Tu Second. We have the likes of our left back Kelvin Bassi. We have the likes of Aina playing very very fantastic football. Sanusi doing what he knows how to do best. We have a very good sub in the bench, Kenneth Omeru. Oh my god, that guy is just good. The whole defense have just been very, very, and shout out to the coach. Very, very good tactic. I love what they are doing in the defense. Like, you can't, if you have 2 second, you have
Yeah.
Kelvin Bassi, you have Kenneth Omeru, you have Aina, you have Sanusi. What else can go wrong? Like, they are very, very compatible, disciplined, and intelligent. Like, that's the epitome of beauty in defense. I don't know, like, oh gosh, the midfield is just so superb.
Have mercy.
As far as I'm concerned, I think Alex Iwobi wasn't that really good against Cameroon. He was like making, I felt he could do more, and he did against Angola. He was really superb. Onyeka, my namesake, I think that's the most underrated midfielder in the whole of Premier League. I think he's one of the most underrated, but he was really really superb. Like, I don't see anything going wrong. Those the holding midfielders are just too good, and their support from Sanusi playing left and right midfield with Aina is just big ups to the coach. He knows what he's doing, and I think that's Jose Pereira. I think knows what he's doing. You could also see the transition to the attack, where I think our attack is the best in the world. Like, as far as I'm concerned, the attack is just the best in the world, because if you put Erling Haaland, and you put Victor Osimhen, I always tell people I will always definitely choose Victor Osimhen. Why? Because he comes back, and like, without a midfielder, he could play. He's still very very prolific without a constant supply of the ball. Like, he's still very prolific. I just love Moses Simon's speed and the assist he gave. Jesus Christ, that guy don't supposed to be playing for Leeds. He's supposed to be playing for PSG. Like, he's supposed to be playing for PSG. Like, God, you have Onochu, you have, oh my God, Jesus Christ, you have Chukwueze, you have Iheanacho on the bench, you have Musa. These are super packed attackers, ready. Like, what else could I ask for?
You make a man shout.
You could say the attack could rival other attacking teams in Europe. Like, it's just too superb, and I don't really know what else we could ask for from these guys. You have Lukman, you have Jesus Christ, Lukman. Oh God, you have Lukman, you have Osimhen. Jesus Christ, you have Moses. I really don't see what else could go wrong. Like, I really don't see anything. These people are they are here to take the cup, and like, that's just it. Even the coaching staff, like, the coaching staff is on point, keeping those players intact and well, mentally and physically stable for the whole game. Because it would be worse. You could end up being like Egypt, where everybody in the team is just falling up and down. Like, it doesn't really make sense. So that's why I feel they are just the best. So they are the favorite to carry this AFCON 2024. And mind you, if they don't win this or more, hey God, the whole country or the whole Africa is going to be against us, because they're actually rooting for our downfall. They don't want us to carry it, but we are going to carry it. Just trust me, we're going to carry it. So that's just it, and that's the reason why I feel Nigeria is going to carry the They are just really compact, disciplined, and very, very intelligent and excellent. But in conclusion, I would say that if the stars align, there is really nothing stopping Nigeria from winning the AFCON tournament because they actually have a better chance than everybody else, and that's fact. But at the same time, anything can happen in football. Football is a game of different permutation. Anything can happen, and that's just fact. So please, if you love this video, give it a thumbs up, like the video and subscribe, like the video and subscribe. Because it won't hurt you if you do, but it actually hurts me if you don't. So please, like I said, like the video and subscribe, like the video and subscribe. See you in the next video.